Hi, this is Michael Jackson at T-Cubed Equity Labs, a professional portfolio management firm that I started 10 years ago after a year at a hedge fund and 17 years at Merrill Lynch. As I start my 28th year in the business, I think it's important to sit back and reflect every now and then. A survey out of the Financial Times that came out 2 months ago that caught my attention. It was a professional portfolio manager survey that went back and looked at performance for the last 10 years and found that 99% of the guys in the active management space underperformed their benchmark for the last 10 years. I think that's alarming, and primarily one of the reasons I think people are moving into the passive index space. Secondly, there was a survey that came out by State Street Global that got to the motivations of why people are in the industry. We've got performance lagging, and now let's talk about motivations, because I think that's part of the discussion. What they found was 53% of the investment professionals said they pursued a career in finance because of a passion for the markets. And 40% of the guys in the industry said that it was important for them to stay in the industry. And this is the good news. So we've got underperformance up front, and we've got 47% of the guys in the space that aren't there because they have a passion for the market, and 60% that are in the space that don't believe it's important they stay there. That's the good news. The bad news is that 28% of the respondents felt it was important to help their clients achieve their goal, and 5% felt that they had an obligation to try and contribute to economic growth. That means 72% of them aren't there to try and help their clients achieve their financial goals, and 95% don't believe that their responsibility is to grow the economy. Couple that all together, and I think it makes an interesting narrative that's worth discussing. I've built a firm that's I think properly motivated, properly aligned with my clients' interests. I'd like to discuss that further if there's interest there, if you're open to new ideas, willing to consider change and have some liquidity. If so, we should have a cup of coffee. Thanks.